had a life-changing event, so my life's gonna change, and it's gonna change for the better. I had done 3 marathons, a bunch of half marathons, some 10-mile races. I mean, of course, I had slowed down with pregnancy, but I ran until I was 7 months pregnant. I had just had my daughter, and Mike and I were at home, and I, was not feeling really well. The last thing I thought it would be was my heart. They diagnosed me with a congenital heart defect of my aorta. I mean, I was pretty devastated. So I was like, me? I'm healthy. I'm a runner. I'm a nurse. I'm young. I think I was in shock and a little bit of denial. Like, this is not really happening to me. This can't be happening to me. Like, you're almost watching this story from outside.
Mary had to stop breastfeeding at that time because they had to put her on medicines that were unsafe for Seeley.
And it's very bonding with your baby. And you're supposed to be in this new bonding stage. You're not supposed to have any interruptions. You're just supposed to be a mom.
Right, not a mom with a
defect.
Yeah, potentially life-threatening.
I did a lot of praying, but I was still terrified. But I knew it had to be done. I think you reach a point where you just want to get it over with and get back to your life. I remember telling myself I'm training for surgery. And I wanted to be, do you remember me saying
This is my
that?
marathon. Yeah.
This is my marathon. My first surgery in February went great.
And then you were running at what
About
point?
7 weeks.
Yeah.
It's so invigorating to feel that, to be able to do what you could do again.
Even though it hurt.
To feel like you're getting back to normal is a huge reward. You have a different perspective on life when you go through something like that. You're thankful. You try to live in the moment. I wanted to train for another marathon in Fort Collins, so I started to train for that. But I wasn't feeling well. So I went in to see my doctor because I just wasn't feeling well. So she did another CAT scan of my chest. My doc calls me that I've trained all for my marathon. And then she calls me a week before and says, you can't do your marathon.
Stop running.
Stop running. You have an aneurysm. Not only can you not do your race, but you might have to have another surgery.
Knowing what was coming, that was really tough. Like, wow, can we do this again?
The second surgery, again, I was feeling very strong and very confident in the docs at the Mayo Clinic, feeling very protected.
I didn't necessarily feel that way. I had just a lot of anxiety about the surgery coming up. There are known complications for a second open heart surgery, and he said I do 1 or 2 of these a week, so I'm very well prepared for what might happen, which was a good thing because it happened. The first surgery was 4 hours. The second was closer to 12, and it wasn't supposed to be that long. She developed all the scar tissue that adhered her sternum and what was left of her aorta. And her aorta is like wet tissue paper. So when they opened her up, her aorta, what was left of it, shredded, and she bled out. Her entire blood volume. They didn't have her on bypass yet. So they had to do a lot of things very quickly. Her brain activity stopped, so they were monitoring with the EEG. And she had no blood pressure, no pulse, no breathing, right? So for 30 minutes, she was in what's called circulatory arrest with no brain activity. I was prepared the second time for what the ICU would be like, having been through it the first time. The ICU is very intimidating. Both times, I was intimidated, yes, but also just grateful, glad, ecstatic to see her there alive and doing okay.
Knowing that I was given a second chance, maybe even a third chance, since I had 2 surgeries, and just looking at Seeley and knowing, I'm supposed to be here to be her mom, to help her grow up and be here for Mike, and so really my family motivated me. I can't run like I used to. I won't run a marathon. I've been thinking a lot about my goals. And I've started trail running. So I guess one of my goals is to do all the trails here in Colorado.
Having been through all of this, it has really, I think, crystallized for us. This is what's truly important. Each other, our daughter, our family and friends, and just being present in every moment, wherever we are, whatever that looks like.
I share my story to promote heart health and just to volunteer with the Heart Association, to I think also to give women hope that they can have a life and a very full life when you have heart disease.